Hello everybody, it's Muriala here once again, and welcome back to what's probably the last figure of the year. I do have one more on order, but she's been delayed several times already, and she probably won't come out till at the earliest last week of December, so probably won't get her till January anyways. So this is probably my last figure of the year. And I looked it up. This is my 5th figure of this character this year. And it's not Akimomo. So this one I bought from a different store. I've never bought from Akimomo before. They are an Australian store. And the whole reason I wound up buying from them is this figure was a China exclusive. So like Ami Ami and them, they didn't get this figure until she delayed, and then she went up on Ami Ami for like an hour before she sold out. But Akimomo was able to get her. Like I said, I've never bought from them before. Don't know anything about them. They're a pretty new store. So I'm still a little nervous, but I think it should be okay. They're official distributors and stuff. So it is what it is. I'm not going to flip it over because it's got the shipping label on top with all my information. But they've got their special tape, and it looks like they kind of made their own box. So hopefully it'll be packaged pretty well. Let's get her open so that we can stop saying her and everything and talk about the figure itself. So we'll go ahead and open this. Yeah, I mean, it's a tall, skinny box, and they cut it down and made their own flaps and stuff. So we'll flip this up. Some nice, good quality foam packaging. And then you've got some bubble wrap. She fits in this box pretty tightly. And more foam packaging on the bottom. Let's go ahead and get this box out of the way. We'll go ahead and cut this tape here. Did I open her upside down? Maybe, maybe not. More tape to cut. No, I actually opened her correctly. And just from what I can see so far, obviously this is Kurumi. And yeah, looks legitimate to me so far. We'll know for sure when we get her open. So yes, this is my 5th Tokisaki Kurumi figure this year. This is the China dress version of her, or the Xinchun Qipao version. Yeah, I just call her the Apex version because she's manufactured by Apex. 1/7 scale figure. She is from Date Alive and all of its little iterations. 1/7 scale figure by Apex. I think I already said that. She released, at least in Japan, the end of November sometime. She released several weeks earlier in China. So I was looking at pictures on HPOI. And yeah, I'm glad I ordered her. So yeah, I ordered and paid for her on the 16th of April of 2021. I had to pay with credit card because Akimomo did not take PayPal. And of course, got hit by a foreign exchange rate because I don't have a, foreign currency fee, free foreign currency card. But it is what it is. She was still relatively cheap. I paid $134.88 for her, US dollars. And shipping was $28.55, which is for EMS from Australia. Plus, since I was a new customer, they gave me a coupon for $7.14 off, like 10% or something. So yay. She shipped out on the 30th of November, and I just got her today on the 14th of December of 2021. So 2 weeks for shipping. Not horrible. I was following the tracking, and if you followed it, she was on a plane for like 5 days. But it's just because they didn't scan. But yeah, it looks pretty cute. I do have the Tohka from this set ordered. There is also a Natsumi, but she's not up yet, and I'm debating on her. But yeah, there's Kurumi from the front. From the side, you got a nice silhouette of her. From the back with some nice pictures. And from the other side, the nice silhouette again. From the top, there's a nice little design on the top window. And then pretty plain boring bottom, but looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get her open. Looks like there's only one seal on the back. Come on, come on. So she opens, and then we'll pull her out. There is some instructions. Inside of the packaging, it's got the, I'm pretty sure that's her name, Tokisaki Kurumi, and, you know, just the same pattern as on the front, but only in beige colors instead of red. Put that off to the side. I'll put Kurumi up here in the background while we look at the instructions. So I don't think we need to take them out of the plastic. Basically, set her on the pillow, put the little dango in her hand, and then put some decorations around her, and yay. So instructions, not really necessary, but it's always nice to have. But there is Kurumi in her blister packaging. Let me see if I can get this camera a tad bit lower, because she's not a standing figure, she is a laying figure. Okay, we'll do a spin around of her in her blister packaging. Aniplex, Kadokawa, I'm pretty sure made another China dress Kurumi, and I really like it, but quality, not the best. I got the one in the black dress. They are releasing one of her in the red dress, but this one, I think, if you're going for China dress Kurumis, this is the one to hunt if you can. Nothing wrong with the other one, like I said, I really love it, but I think this one's going to be so much better. So let's go ahead and get her open. There is tape on the bottom. Nothing on the side, it looks like. Tape on the top. And nothing on that side. Should pop open pretty easy now. She was stuck to the top blister, so be careful. There's kind of this little plastic rubber mat thing that she was stuck to. Put this off to the side now. And make lots of noise. We'll pull out her base first. It was stuck in there pretty good, seeming heavier than it was, but it is actually quite heavy. Go ahead and rip the plastic open. Come on. So it is nice foam separation. We've got 2 tatami mats. So you've got, you know, the woven fabric, bamboo or whatever, with a wooden outline. I mean, it's just solid plastic, but it's nice design. You don't typically see this type of base. We've got a pillow that she rests her arm on. Get this out of the plastic. So solid plastic, but looks nice and fluffy and soft, but it is solid hard plastic. Nice and red. You've got the gold designs on the corners and gold trim. And you can see where her waist lies and her arm lies. So it's nice. We'll spin her around. And there's quite a bit of decoration. So I'm actually going to take her out, move you guys back, move this closer to me so I'm not leaning so much. And we'll start by removing this plastic sheet that's holding a couple things in. Her plate was stuck to it. It's just a nice white plate. Nothing super exciting about that. And then there is the little dango that she is holding on a stick. So very tiny. Got, like I said, a little tiny stick stuck into it and it's hanging off of it. A little bit of crud for my fingers. Then we've got another plastic sheet to peel off. Come on. Oh, it's ripping. Why is it ripping? It is stuck very securely. So there is I'm guessing this is a cherry blossom branch, but it could be something else. I'm not all up on flowers. But nice wooden branch with some flowers coming off of it. They're very red. And it's just like a crookedy arm. Kind of looks like it should be on a snowman. There's 2 dongos stuck together with some of the fillings pouring out. I was kind of wondering what this black was. But yeah, it's some of the dongo filling. It's oozing out. Then we've got, let's get that out and just do this. That's a little bit easier. So we've got several oranges. I'm guessing they're mekons. So we've got a bundle of 3 and then 3 individuals. They're pretty much just round flattened balls with some green on the top for the stem. There we go. So nothing super special, but a very nice little detail. And then in here, I don't know how they expect you to get this out, but there is what looks like more flower petals. For now, I'm going to leave these in this little plastic baggie wrap because it's going to be a royal pain to get them out. Plus, I'm bound to lose them. So we'll just stick those right back where we got them from. But remember that they are there. So we'll go ahead and get the blister out of the way now. Get some plastic out of the way. And we've got Kurumi. So she's got plastic wrapped around her there, a big sheet. And then plastic between her hair and her back. And plastic between her hair and her chest. And the plastic is very staticky, so it's sticking to me. And there we go. Yeah, this is definitely the Kurumi you want to get. It's got a very cute face. You can see good detail in her clock eye. And she's got her red eye. And, you know, just that kind of sinister, sly smile. We can see some pink in her mouth, but no teeth. Her hair is a very dark brown with, you know, lighter brown, almost red highlights. And it's tied up into a couple buns with twin tails coming off. We've got red ribbons with tassels. She does have a bow with a gold bell and red ribbon tassels around her neck, holding it together. And she's got her cleavage. Looks to be welded cleavage and then separated at the front, which is pretty typical. We got a little window showing some chest flesh, you know, upper belly between the cleavage. And then she's got a nice red china dress on with some gold leaf printing. I'm sure it's just pad printed on and all that, but it's pretty good. One thing I did notice in the pictures, and it seems to be true in the final figure, is the dress doesn't really have shading in it. Maybe very minuscule around a couple of the deeper folds, but it's a pretty solid color of red, at least to my eye right now. Her back, she's got nice black fabric covering it, but it's still super tight, so it's forming to her shoulder blades and her spine line. Her hair is immaculately done, perfectly centered line where it's parted. She has some gauntlets on, little cuffs around her forearms with nice ruffles and bows. Her fingernails, they've got maybe some gloss paint on the hand that holds the dongo. The pinky is separated out, and the rest of them are kind of just one piece. They are sculpted, but they're not separated at all. Her other hand, every finger is individually sculpted and separated out, so that's nice. Again, just a little bit of gloss paint on her nails. Looking at the top of her, we've got another window showing off some thigh flesh, hips. She's got some nice thighs. pretty standard feeling plastic. It's not the super soft, smooth plastic that I got Izumi today. She had that. The strap on her arm is painted pretty well, but you can see a little bit on the edge where it's sculpted. And it's not quite covering it all, but it's still pretty good. You're not really ever going to notice it. She has some nice brown thigh-high stockings with some nice lace work on the frill of it. Toes are indicated through the stocking. There is shading in her stockings, at least. More wrinkling detail on the bottom of her foot. And she is wearing some black ones. Got quite the nice booty on her of what you can see, but very attractive figure. Putting her just flat on the base like this, she is kind of not balanced, but that's because you're supposed to put her on the pillow, and now she is very balanced. Her foot is up off the base, off the shelf a little bit, but that's actually kind of normal, at least for me. If I lay down like this, my foot never touches. But let's go ahead and get everything together. So we'll start by putting the base up here. And this base is completely optional. It just will add to the ambiance. And then like Tohka and Natsumi have similar bases. So I'm just going to throw some oranges around. We're going to go ahead and take the dango and put it into her hand. Just trying to be careful because it's so tiny. You don't want to break it. I know you're supposed to go in there. Let me take my glasses off. Okay, so it does kind of fit, but it's a very not secure fit right now. We'll worry about it a little bit more once I actually take her and permanently put her together. But I mean, she still needs to come apart for pictures later. And then you can just throw the decorations around wherever. Come on. I want to put you on the plate. So yay. Let's see. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm trying something. I'm disassembling my stand. Come on. There we go. That will give us a more straight on view of her. So yeah, there is Kurumi. Let's do a spin around of her. So I will say this, Akimomo, like I said before, they're in a new store and there wasn't much information about them, so I was nervous whether or not I would actually get a legitimate real figure. I think that they are legitimate, no problems. The site is kind of some of the language on it is kind of unprofessional, I would say, but it feels more like a actual collector runs it, someone that enjoys it. But yeah, I think Kurumi looks very, very good. I love me some China dresses, especially when they are fitting a figure with as good of a figure as Kurumi. So yeah, I like it. Let's see if we can get you some good close-ups now. And focus. Focus. So yeah, she's got a very cute face. Like I said, that mischievous smile. She's a little devilish girl. She's got good cleavage. It is large, but it actually doesn't feel as large as some of her figures, which is good. And she's got that nice high slit on her leg and showing off quite a bit of thigh and, you know, booty cheek. And her black pantsuit and her black garter belts. Love me some garter belts. There does not appear to be any strap gap, though. Boo. And like I said, her lower leg does hover a bit, but that, to me, is natural, and for the longevity of the figure is actually a good thing. Less touching the base, the better. Less chance for scratches. And just like all the little accessories, they're simple, but there's a lot of them, and it's just nice. So yeah, I am very happy with this purchase. I'm glad that I got her. Like I said, she was a China exclusive, so it was hard finding her originally. And then even after she delayed and went up on the normal Japanese stores, she sold out, before I even got on Ami in the morning and saw that she was there. So very happy to have her. So let's go ahead and close this off. This cutie is Tokisaki Kurumi, the China dress version of her, or Xinchun Qipao version. She is from Data Live. I often will just call her the Apex Kurumi because she is manufactured by Apex Innovations, 1/7 scale figure. She released, at least in Japan, sometime at the end of November. I ordered her at Akimomo, which is an Australian store. And she cost me $134.88 US. So yay. I hope you enjoyed. I'm happy with this cutie. I'll see you soon. Probably year end. It's collection tour time. And then next year, there's more figures pre-ordered. So it's probably the last actual figure unboxing for the year, though. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.